Hello everybody, welcome back. I've got another Final Fantasy Tactics job breakdown video here. This time we are talking Dancer. If we can get to it here. There we are. Alright, so let's take a look. Dancer. Alright, first ability here, Witch Hunt. So kind of similar to the Bard in that I suppose this, revolves around MP this time, though instead of restoring your allies' MP, this reduces enemies' MP. I don't find this one to be terribly interesting. I suppose, I don't know if you're going up against a bunch of casters, I guess, maybe, but no, just don't use this. This is terrible. Mincing Minuet, on the other hand, I really like this one. A dance whose fervent steps damage enemies' HP. Actually, let's, I kind of, one second here, I'm going to wait. Action, let's bump up her bravery here. A bunch of these dances are based on your character's bravery. So let's bump that up just a little bit. I want to really show you, or do justice here to the class. Alright, so let's one last steal here. Alright. Alright, let's go back in here. Yeah, so mincing. Fervent steps damage enemies' HP. Let's fire this thing off here. I need to move though as well. I don't want to get slaughtered. Oof, owie. This guy. Alright, so let's see how much this does here. This is full bravery. 40. I mean, not that great, honestly. Although at the beginning of the game, that's not so bad. And the fact that, again, kind of like the Bard there, it doesn't matter where things are standing. It just hits everybody. Again, instead of allies, though, it hits all enemies. So, now the other thing is, okay, so that seems a little lame, right? But in one of my early walkthroughs that I did for Final Fantasy Tactics, I played the PlayStation version, and basically I made a almost full party of dancers, other than Ramza. I did Ramza and 4 dancers. Now, 40 by yourself, not that much damage, but 40 times 4 starts to add up, so I don't know, I really like this one. The other great thing about that specific dance is it's actually pretty quick, right? Let's see here, dance. So yeah, pretty quick, 17 speed. I think that's the same as the the first 2 Bard songs. Slow dance here. So this is the equivalent of, was it Rousing Melody, right? But again, instead of affecting all of your allies, this one affects all enemies, and instead of giving them speed, it takes it away. This dance is amazing. These are the two good dances. Again, speed is, I've always said it, it's the most important stat in the entire game. And by reducing your enemy's speed, you just run circles around them. Now, I think all of these have a... Oh, is this a 50%? Yeah. 50% success rate. So that's not bad. Flip a coin, okay. And then these are more efficient as, there are more enemies. So as you reduce the amount of enemies on the map, it gets less and less likely that, you're actually going to, hit them with these effects. But yeah, it's, well, I should say, yeah, it's just more efficient when you've got a bunch of enemies on the map. So, great ability there in the slow dance. Polka, a quick, vivacious dance that reduces enemies' physical attack power. I think this only reduces, yes, physical attack by 1. This is not good. It's okay-ish at the beginning of the game, right? Because everybody is pretty weak. and you know, even making them weaker. Cool, right? Towards the end of the game, though, when everybody, or, you know, when some of the monsters are rocking like 40 physical attack power, this does almost nothing. And there's better ways of reducing physical attack power than Polka. So, you know, again, okay at the beginning of the game, but this really falls off at the end. Heathen Frolic, an exotic dance that clouds the mind, reducing enemies' magical attack power. Same deal, only reduces M attack by 1. So, honestly, not really worth using, in my opinion. Stick to slow dance. I just think that this is actually good. And the other thing with Heathen Frolic is, oddly, it's really slow. And I don't know why it's so much slower than Polka, but, like, these 3 dances, in my opinion, should have been the same speed. Forbidden Dance. A mesmerizing dance that inflicts status effects. I mean, this is a lot of different status effects here, and Toad, specifically, if you can get that to land, that's amazing. Stop, Sleep are okay as well, but Toad and Stop are by far the best status effects that come out of here. And then last Waltz, the ultimate dance, drops CT of all enemies to 0. It's too slow to be good. But when it does, you know, it just, oh, you don't get a turn, boom, and it reduces that CT all the way to 0. Let's do, I forget what the name of this one was again, but this is the status effect dance. Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. What? How did that not trigger my invisibility? Wow, Stone, I guess Stone doesn't trigger that. Huh. I guess I didn't realize that. That's actually really lame. Wow, yeah. That is crazy. Let's do this. Let's move into this back corner. And I wanted to show, and I'll do this. I actually will do this here in a little bit here, but I don't want to get attacked one more time because I'm going to end up probably getting slaughtered. There's Confuse. Okay, that's not bad. I want to do this one more time here because I want to show you guys the combo of invisibility and dance. It's just broken. It's so freaking good, and it would be nice. Yeah, here I've got quite a few targets in this one, so let's do this. All right, let's do. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry. There we are. Dance. Is it Heathen? No. Nope. Forbidden. Here we are. All right. Let's do Forbidden one more time here. Let's go right here. I would really rather that she got attacked by... Oops. You know what? I'm going to bump up her bravery a little bit more. Forgot about that. I just want to make sure that when she gets attacked, she actually triggers that invisibility. Bravery 93. That's probably good enough, honestly. There we go. Oh, he couldn't make it to her. Okay, well, we'll just have to wait. Miss, miss, miss. This is, again, all a 50% chance, and then I ended up with blind. That's trash. That's, like, one of the worst results. Alright, here we go. This should trigger her, There we go. There's Vanish. So the key here is to start dancing before your Vanish triggers. Now, this character will not be able to be targeted again, and she'll just be able to keep dancing. And she will not reappear when she finishes her dance. There's Confuse and blocked. What? What? Why blocked? That's bizarre. Alright, so I'm gonna keep doing this. Alright, so Confusion wore off there. There we are. Oh! Did I frog him? I did, I frogged him. And I got a poison off. That's actually amazing. Frog is just devastating. Frog is one of the most brutal spell effects in the entire game. They basically just don't do any damage and they can't use spells. So that's it. That's the combination of invisibility and dancing. Again, you have to start dancing, and then once you go invisible, you can keep performing as long as you don't try to do a different dance, right? Because when you select a new dance, it will make your character reappear. So again, one of the cheesy things that I did in one of my earlier playthroughs, or I should say my early walkthrough there that I posted, was make a bunch of dancers. I basically had invisibility on all of my, or vanish on all of my characters, and I kind of just let it play out like this. Where there's stop too. That's brutal. I let it play out like this, where I would start a dance, either slow dance or mincing minuet, and then get attacked once, and then boom, then you can't be attacked for the rest of the game, or the rest of the battle. So. Broken, I love this class. Let's finish up. Let's talk about our reaction abilities and movement abilities. Dancer here. So Fury and Bravery Boost are your two reaction abilities. My Dancer is tweaked, so Magic Boost and Faith Boost are not actually available on Dancer. It's just these two. Magic and Faith are basically the the Bard abilities. But I gave them to the Dancer as well to kind of make them a little bit more in line with each other. But yeah, Fury. So increases physical attack power. This actually is really good. Adds 1p attack to equipped unit on any damage triggers off of your Bravery. All of your Dancer abilities go off of your physical attack. So having this is actually pretty good. Another kind of way that you could kind of do this, but I don't think it's as good, is to use the focus ability from the Squire job. The problem with that is then you can't perform right while you're doing that. But you can buff yourself up a couple of times, I suppose, and then start dancing if you wanted to. But again, I think that you're better off kind of going this route and like having it like a reactive type of deal. Though this also is not as good as Vanish. Vanish is just broken. It's just it's amazing. So, and then here, this one increases Bravery. Kind of the same deal here. If you don't want to, I guess, buff up your Bravery with Ramza's Shout or Steal ability, I guess you could do this, but Ramza's ability is better, right? And again, same thing. Keep Vanish on and, boost up your Bravery with other ways. No reaction or no passive abilities, just like the Bard. And then these abilities are tweaked as well. Dancers do not get move +3. Your female units have to get move +3 from Dark Knight, which is unfortunate because in the original PlayStation version of the game, you could not be Dark Knight. Dark Knight was not in that game. So, again, in the original version of Final Fantasy Tactics, the female generics, well, I guess the female units never got move +3, which is a shame because I like move +3. I think it's the best movement ability in the game. Again, I like it more than teleport, but that's it. So they do get jump 3, however, and I do, now that I'm thinking about it, I actually missed, they do have fly as well. I removed that though from the Dancer and gave it to the Dark Knight. Fly is interesting. It ignores elevation and also allows equipped units to cross, but not step on, stretches of otherwise impassable tiles. So it actually is a decent movement ability. The ignore elevation aspect to it is amazing. But also, yeah, it actually is a really good ability. It's probably not as good as teleport, but still pretty good. But again, I prefer move 3, which again actually isn't in the Dancer skill set, so I don't know why I brought that up again. But yeah, Dark Knight for the ladies. But yeah, so that's it for Dancer. Let's go out to the world map here as usual. Excuse me, wow. And we'll talk a little bit about gear. My opinion, the Silk is good in this game. Look at that block rating. You know, that is better, you know, if you've got, what is it? Is it reflexes? I forget which exact ability this works really well with, but that is a really, really high block stat. So it can be a little bit easier to avoid damage. Your other options here, there's a couple of the different silks in the game, but also I think it's, you know, bags, obviously, because these, you know, are female knights. Now, speed, unfortunately, doesn't help the dancer that much, right? Because once you start performing, it's like a set duration. So, you know, that's unfortunate, although the Hydra Scale bag would actually be pretty good. You know, though, honestly, this actually probably still is. I think it's fair to say that this is one of the better things to equip. You're not going to get the defense or the block stat out of the, you know, like that silk, but the extra speed, I suppose, just allows you to start performing a little bit faster. Though, yeah, again, because the performance is a set speed, that's a tough case to really make. Otherwise, you've got knives, and, you know, the best one is the Zwill, which, you know, you could, I guess, put stuff to sleep, but once you've put something to sleep, then it can't be affected by dance, I believe. Let me just see here. I think that's the case. Where did that say that? Yes, units in the sleep status are unaffected by dance. Okay, so don't use this. Yeah, don't use that. I guess you could equip it and then not swing at anybody, but what would be the point of that? I don't know. Just don't. As a dancer, you know, just dance. Don't be meleeing stuff. I don't know. There's no reason to do that. Use mincing, right? Do all your damage with that. Headband to increase your physical. Again, that's going to increase the damage from Witch Hunt and mincing. Power Garb, sorry, same reason. Physical +2. And then Bracer, physical +3. The thing with dancers is, you know, you probably aren't that worried about moving really far, so you don't have to worry about, like, Germinus boots. You know, keep yourself safe with Vanish. And also, again, you don't need to prioritize speed as much as I normally do. So you can go with, you know, this kind of stuff, Headband, Power Garb. That said, you know, dancers are, you know, female only, so you've got the hairpin option. You know, or again, I don't know. I just wouldn't bother with, like, the Akasha hat, right? Because again, the speed just isn't going to do you as much good as just having, like, you know, a better physical damage stat. But no heavy helmets. And then light armor, and then female specific, like the Minerva Bustier here, and then no robes, no heavy armor. So that's pretty much it. You know, equip things that give you more physical or P attack, right, to increase the damage on those first two abilities. And slow things down. Use the slow dance. Again, my opinion, that's the best dance in the game. Reducing your enemy's speed is absolutely brutal. And then once you've got things slowed down, then go into mincing, right, and start dealing damage. So that's my take on Dancer. I absolutely love this class. That combination of Vanish and Dance is absolutely devastating. Take advantage of it. As always, hope the guide was helpful, and hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.